Okay, so I'm going to jump right in here. I'm going to be talking about ultimateanonymity.com and also known as ultimateprivacy.net. You see a lot of, I came across this site by browsing random boards online, and you see some total privacy spams and stuff like that, other links that end up linking to these sites, and I was kind of curious about it and did a little bit of research, and I found just by Ultimate Anonymity Review, I found some different reviews, and right off the bat, come in third, looks like a rating of 7.9 of 10 with 3 reviews. Automatically starts to look pretty good. So let's look at some of these sites. Let's first look at Ultimate Privacy site themselves, which it still says Ultimate Privacy at the top instead of Ultimate Anonymity. I believe they changed this because, well, I'll get into it. But first, let's look at their news feed. Oh, Ultimate Privacy Global Leader. Live help is offline. From what I've been able to tell, it's always offline. On their Ultimate Privacy or Ultimate Anonymity website, see they have some breaking news, buy now, right there. Some testimonials. Those will be interesting. So let's see, like, no links, nothing you can click on here really, but they do have a read more link. Let's check out what their recent news is. Justice Department demands visitor details from a website. Okay, a recent case, blah blah blah, no date or anything. That's interesting. Let's read the full story. Eesh, that doesn't look too recent to me. Alright, so I'm going to skip right over this. This is pretty much irrelevant these days. Okay, so let's go back. Complete online protection, and this is saying breaking news here, so it's not, I'm not trying to mislead or anything. Live help, of course, offline. This page just by itself is suspect to me. But let's see what other people have to say about it. These are some of the links that I got from Ultimate Anonymity Review. So, okay, pretty good. Seems like a good review. 4 stars. Google rank 6. Ooh, some nice reviews. 5 star, 5 star, 5 star. Huh. Lots of 5 stars. Okay, so this site, if you just checked out that first link, then you'd come here and you'd see, alright, you know, this got to be pretty legit. Even, oh yeah, one guy saying it's a scam, and then there's like another one here. A lot of this stuff, you know, you can read through or whatever. But a lot of good reviews. A lot of good reviews. Let's check out some of these people that are posting some of these reviews. Dumbledore. Okay, looks like he's only posted 1 review. Interesting. Let's try this person. Alright, 1 review. Okay, fuck that site. Alright, so basically all of them have 1 review. Here's looking through, someone asked on a forum, looks dodge. Few responses, not too much information. Next one. This was the 7.9 out of 10, showed right up. Trustpilot. Never heard of it. But, oh, here's some good reviews. All good reviews. Let's see. We have a, oh, this guy's only reviewed 1 thing. Let's see what this guy's reviewed. Oh, only 1 thing. This guy, only 1 thing. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay, here's a different thing. This came up on the first page. Author's review of Ultimate Anonymity. Ooh, CNN reviews. Oh, wait a minute. cnnreviews.blogspot.com. So somebody named their blog or account CNN Reviews. And let's see, how many posts do they have? Oh, just the 1 here? Okay. Sandy Weston. Let's see what she's all about. Nothing. Okay. Happy surfing. CNN News. Interesting. Very very good review here, but the review is very suspect. Here's another one, X marks. I have no idea what that is, never heard of it before, but it came up on the first page of Google search, so let's see. There's some crap ads, and that's it. And it's just a little bit about themselves. No reviews. They posted it themselves. And ultimateanonymity.com watch. So it seems like this is pretty busy blog, not just a one-time thing to blast somebody. So asks a question. Dig.com is one where I saw some spammy posts. Let's see, this is all the way back in 2009. Okay, pretty bad review, but pretty angry too. Could just be a bad person, just a bad experience with the site. And here's a pretty silicon filter text stuff. This is 2011, so pretty recent. And this seems like a pretty legitimate blog. Twitter link to follow, Google Plus link, it's kept up with. And these are some of the links similar to what I've been seeing on forums as well, but I've been seeing different ones. And they go on a little bit about talking about this a little bit more. And there's the front page that we were on earlier. So we know that they're talking about the same thing. $58 for a lifetime membership seems pretty cheap. And then you can also do ultimateprivacy.net is also another one of their sites, but it's pretty much, I got pretty much the same results. So I wanted to, one of the things in the blog said that they actually, the decent review here, one of the things he says is he couldn't bring himself to pay the money to actually check this out himself, and I did because I was curious. I would pretty much, without even purchasing this, I would already warn people away from this site, but I just want to verify that this is not a legitimate site. Okay, so here's their site logged in, and you have some links over here and pretty much the same things over here, but I'll go over a few of these. November 29th, which is yesterday, because today is the 30th, says the proxies were updated. Interesting. We'll get to those. Okay, so here's the front page. Once you log in with your account, and just to make sure I didn't get left out of anything, I wasn't sure. I went ahead and got the full subscription for $58 or however much it was to make sure that I wasn't missing out on any features by having a lesser plan. So we have some links over here that link you to, I guess, their products and features, and then things here that mostly link to pretty much the same thing. Like proxies here are anonymous web surfing probably, or something like that, but we'll get to that. So then they have some other things new, sending attachments anonymously, anonymous web hosting, so you can host a website apparently through them. We'll have to check that out. On PC file security, we'll get to some of these software packages that they have in a second. Disposable email seems like it could be useful. Tor is free, like uTorrent. Don't know why, you need to learn more about it here. And Tor is also kind of useless. It's very, very slow. Prepaid Visa and debit cards, you probably have to pay some kind of fee, so it's not like you're getting anything special here. This is something that you could do through any site. P2P file sharing, like Napster used to be, and they actually talk about Napster. We'll get to that in a second. Anyway, so I clicked on a few of these links. Let's see what we have. Here's the remailer. You can put a desired alias for, sending this email. Destination, where it's going, and then your email. Do some copy pasta. Pretty much it says status online, so sometimes it's not online, but this seems pretty useless. If you want to send an anonymous email address, then you're going to have to be behind some kind of VPN or proxy, and we haven't gotten to that for this site yet. So you can just create any anonymous email for free from many different sites, from Gmail to Yahoo to Hotmail. I don't really see the point of this. It doesn't make much sense to me, unless if you just want to have some site send it for you or something. The design of this website, does it remind anybody else of Windows 98? I don't know. I mean, they can't even get there. Like, I don't even think there is any CSS used in this website. Okay, so this was the SMS, and I tried to send myself, I didn't want to post my information on here, but I tried to send myself an anonymous text message, and it says it's been sent, but it takes 0 to 6 hours to send it, and it could refuse it because of abuse. I just sent myself something saying, hey, this is a test or whatever. So, and I still haven't received it. It's about half an hour now. So I still haven't received anything. So that's useless, but there's no back and forth. So you can only send a message. You can't see what they send back or anything, unless if you put your cell phone number in as the sender's cell phone number. So that would be useless for anonymity. If you really want to be anonymous, you can, for free, and send somebody a text message and actually have a conversation with them. You can get Yahoo Messenger for free and create an account, and then you can text message any cell phone number you want for free back and forth as many times as you want to. So this is useless anyway, even though I tried to test it out to see what would happen. At least you can fake a number, so you can try to pretend you're somebody else sending a text message to somebody. So I don't really see what the benefit of that would be, like, unless you're trying to get like someone with a restraining order arrested or something. But it should be pretty easy to prove that it didn't actually happen from them anyway. I don't understand the purpose of this, but I mean, I guess you could, but it's like I said, again, nothing's happened, so I haven't received a text message. Anonymous blogger post, another thing I don't understand, like what the point of this would be. You can sign up for any of these sites and post a blog anonymously. If you want to hide your IP address, then again, you're going to need a VPN or a proxy set up in your browser, which we're going to get to, and to be able to utilize a feature like that. So this doesn't make any sense to me, and it's probably, I would almost bet the whole $58 that I paid for this service that this doesn't work. Okay, here we go. Masking your IP address. Hiding your IP behind some proxies. Now I've tested this, and I'll go ahead and open this up and show. For people that don't know, it's pretty easy to set up proxies here in settings in the advanced tab. Figure how it sets to the internet, and you can manually set a proxy. This is one that I got from that list. Okay, so when I set up a proxy, this is what I get. Proxy server that is refusing connections. So I'm willing to bet too that those proxies that they give you are just set up, are just free ones that they found across the internet at some point, and were probably outdated by 2009. This is probably some kind of PHP that goes in and pulls the day before. This is such a useless feature anyway, but okay. They did create this software for you called UCheck, and what it does is it tests proxies from popular websites, which means that they're all free anyway. So you paid for this service for their crap software, which, let me show you this. Here is UCheck, and let's go ahead and run it and see. Okay, so here's the uproxy checker, and when you click get proxies, it goes through a search of some sort, no other information. And I think it's about 30 pages, it says. Reaching complete, no list, nothing to test, no proxies. So another useless piece of junk from this site so far. Some facts that are irrelevant this day and age. Who doesn't know these things? And some of it's not even in use anymore. IRC, I don't use it personally, but I would be willing to bet that this doesn't work either, or it uses somebody else's free software. Here's a IRC access point, apparently. I would be willing to bet that this doesn't work like it's supposed to either, but I mean, look at it. And usurf, I opened up and it was pretty slow and overall useless. It's like a Windows 98 Internet Explorer. New product review. I don't know if that means this is supposed to be a new product for some people, but I mean, I guess they use 3.2, which is one of the newer versions, I'm pretty sure. Again, more pretty much useless information, free information for anybody who can search. Real life privacy, again, credit card information, just some basic stuff, probably copy pasted from random sites. Peer-to-peer programming, what? I've never personally used any of these things. I would be really surprised if any of these were still being used. And some fairly recent news. I checked one of these and it was actually a newer article, but I'm pretty sure that they just copy and paste. I mean, not a lot of work went into this webpage, obviously. So that's it. You can do a website, but what they do is they just give you a subdomain like you could get on Blogspot or anything else for free, and it's your domain that you make up, .privacytools.com, or looks like that's it. Email address, FTP login. I mean, I guess this might be useful, but what I would guess is it's mad slow, and I did take the time to go through each of this. I'm not going to take the time to go through this. This is a huge waste for a subdomain. It just there's so many better options out there if you want to create a blogger site or even WordPress site. You can do a full site on WordPress, I'm pretty sure for free. Website.wordpress.net. And if you have the VPN, which okay, I didn't talk about, a VPN or a working proxy, you can set that up behind a hidden IP address. And at the end of this, I'm going to actually show you a working one that actually is that actually works and is good. So it says fast proxy and VPN service. If you'd like to access our fast proxy, like why don't they provide that to the members? I paid. And VPN service, please send us an email, which I did with the user ID, and I'm going to see if I get a response back. Very doubtful that it is, and if they do send me back something, I bet it's going to be something that I could have gotten for free anyway, and it's probably going to be pretty slow, pretty shitty. So overall, I'd say ultimate privacy or ultimate anonymity is just a huge scam to try to get your money. This site is probably the most bullshit I've seen. You can look at the website and just tell that it's pretty much useless. As far as a decent proxy or VPN, I personally use Astro. There are a lot of good ones out there, but this is Astro. You download it, you log in, they send you login information, you log in, and you can on the fly switch where your IP address is going to come from. So sometimes if I'm on Netflix, I want to watch stuff that isn't available to the United States, so I'll log in on Canada and I can get the full 3 seasons of Community, for example, instead of, and you know, I like UK type comedy, so I'll switch to United Kingdom, and this is on the fly, so switching my IP address as I change it. A lot better. I mean, I don't gain anything by promoting Astral. I use it. It's a monthly pay. I can't remember what it is. There was another good one that I used. I can't remember the name of it. That worked well as well, but I couldn't remember the name of it. So when I went back to VPN, I didn't look it up. And they also have a lot of support on their site. But I would just, if you just do a search for good VPN services, Astral will always be up there with some of the good ones. Otherwise, but this is totally ultimate privacy, ultimate anonymity is just total scam, especially compared to, you know, using it alongside something like this. If I didn't know any better, then maybe I'd think that I was getting some useful tips or something in there, but there's nothing in here that you can't get for free, and that's been done better by everyone else. So that's pretty much the tutorial for today, and I hope you enjoyed.